I turned 13, and then when we went back to see our friends, most of my friends weren't at school anymore. And Finn and I were like, this can't be happening, you know? How can this happen to the friends that we grew up with? We started off selling 8 t-shirts to pay for our friends' school uniforms, and then it just sort of picked up from there. Well, I think it all starts with finding your passion and your purpose. Really, diving deep into what you really like to do.
So I'm here today on the Nalu giving trip, and as you know, we've been giving shoes, and I'm here with the co-founder of Nalu, Dali.
Hi.
And Dali's this incredible social entrepreneur, and at the ripe old age of 16. So Dali, look, just share with us, how did Nalu get started?
So Nalu is a streetwear clothing company in the business of giving. So for every 4 products that we sell, we give 1 school uniform to a child who needs one. And how it started out was actually a really natural sort of happening. I used to live in India with my family and my little brother, and my parents were volunteering as chiropractors in the local schools there. And Finn, my little brother, and we created friends with the children there in the playgrounds, and we loved it so much that every year we wanted to go back to the same place in India, and every year we did. And at a certain time, of course, I turned 13, and then when we went back to see our friends, most of my friends weren't at school anymore. So my brother and I, we asked around and we're like, where are our friends? We want to see them, because we built such close relationships with them over the years. And then the teachers told us that the government pays for school fees and school uniforms only up until they're 12 years old, but after 12 they stop with that uniform contribution, which causes enormous school dropout levels in these poor communities. So my brother and I were like, if my friends aren't at school, then where are they now, at the age of 12? And then they told us that most boys were working in factories and some girls were already getting married and having children. And then the poverty cycle starts all over again. And Finn and I were like, this can't be happening, How can this happen to the friends that we grew up with, that we've, grown such connection with, and now they're all of a sudden having children and working in factories at the age of 13.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, you've been going now for 3 years, I believe. That's right, 3 years, Nalu?
Nalu's been going for 3 years.
So look, you're obviously, very talented at your age, doing this amazing thing that you're doing. Please share with us how, other people of your age can, get involved in creating a social enterprise.
So we were faced with this problem, right? That our friends couldn't go to school because they couldn't afford to pay for a $10 school uniform. And then we blended the problem with a passion that we both had, and we both really enjoyed creating and making and selling t-shirts. So we started off selling 8 t-shirts to pay for our friends' school uniforms, and then it just sort of picked up from there and created more t-shirts with the profits of the sales before that, and we're able to give more school uniforms.
Dali, I'd love for you to share with other youth like yourself, how can they actually get involved in creating a social enterprise?
Well, I think it all starts with finding your passion and your purpose. Really, diving deep into what you really like to do. Because if you do something that you don't enjoy doing, then you're never going to reach the goals that you want to reach and that you have set for yourself. So find your passion, and then find something that you are passionate about that you want to help, and then just do it. A lot of people, like, the idea is only 1%. It's really about the execution of doing something that really matters, and going out there and actually doing something.
Dali, I'm absolutely passionate about, this whole area of social enterprise, young people like yourself who are the future change makers. Now, look, I believe that you're up to something really exciting here that's going to help other people in your age group. Would you like to just quickly share that with us?
Yeah, Well, one thing I realized doing a social enterprise is that it's kind of difficult to know where to start, when to start, how to start, what to do, what to say, all these questions, right? And as a young person, it can be quite overwhelming to start a social enterprise. So I thought, why don't I put together a program with our team, with our whole Nalu team, and teach people how to start a social enterprise as a young person. So I'm right now creating a program for students between the ages of 13 and 18 to learn about the process that I've been through with Nalu and all the ups, all the downs, how to take best advantage of your opportunities and public speaking, and how practically anything that I've been working on with Nalu, so that other young change makers have a tool to apply that to their own enterprises and their own lives.
That is super cool because, I mean, this is why we've been brought together, right? We both believe in the power of business for good.
Yeah.
And so thank you so much, Dali. It's fantastic.
Thank you so much for being here, Kathy, with us in India today on this giving trip, making a difference. It's important to collaborate and, to stand strong together. I'm so excited to, be able to give with you and for these next few exciting things that are happening.
Wherever it takes us,
Wherever
right?
it takes us,
Go,
right.
girl. Thank you.